Isn't it a good morning that we can actually be face to face and together, some of us? Welcome to everybody who's joining us online. Can you give us a thumbs up if you can hear us? So we know everything's working. Good. And online, guys, you're welcome to open your video if you can. We'd love to see your lovely faces too, and for you to feel as much of part of this meeting as you possibly can. So good morning, everybody. My name is Nadine Ferris-France. I'm the Executive Director for the Irish Global Health Network and the ESTHER Ireland Partnership. Welcome to the 7th ESTHER Ireland Partnership Forum. I cannot believe it is the 7th Partnership Forum. It is amazing how these years go, and I can already see and sense from the room the difference and the feel and the flow of people and the partnerships. I'm really looking forward to hearing more about. There's quite a few new partnerships in the room. I'm really looking forward to hearing how you're getting on. For the older partnerships in the room, looking forward to seeing, where you're going and what challenges you're having and opportunities you're finding. And I know there's also some people in the room who are here thinking about starting partnerships. So hopefully this will be an inspiring day where you get to see what's possible. We certainly have. So I think this is our first face-to-face event, a hybrid event. So we will do the very best we can on a steep learning curve. Please let us know if something is not working, particularly for the people online. Just let us know. Hala, as you can see, is there online, and she's going to be picking up everything, all comments, all questions, anything at all that you have. So let us know. The program for today looks a little bit like something that's going to come up now. Or not. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start. Sorry, Hala?
Yeah, I'm afraid it's not, sorry, it's not sharing.
Okay, well, when it shares, I'm going to walk through it anyway, and when it shares, it shares. So we're going to start with hearing from Anne Holmes and Irish Aid. Really looking forward to that. Then Louise McGrath from FET is going to give us an overview, kind of a context for the day in terms of health partnerships, and share the experience from there. Then we're welcoming Kevin Delaney, who's going to focus us right down on fundraising for health partnerships. How do we fundraise for these incredible partnerships that people are working in? Then we'll have some lunch. Then we're going to go into what we've called health partnership talks, where we'll have a few partnerships to share more in depth about the partnerships that they're working on. And we'll be welcoming Nave, Freddie and Concepta for that session. Then we're going to have a networking session, more than our lunchtime. We're going to have a networking session where in the past we found it really useful when people can come together and specifically talk about partnerships and what you've learned and what you know. And that will be also for online people as well as the people here in the room. Then we're going to hear a little bit about quality of health partnerships. That's not going to be new to many of you who've been with us for years and years as we bang the drum of health of quality partnerships. And then we will close then with Andrew Jones, who I'm sure is well known to many, is going to give us some remarks about what he's thinking, what he's heard in the day, and possibly, Andrew often gives us some insights into the future as well. So for people online, please feel really included. Please use the chat just like you would in an ordinary Zoom meeting. Ask questions. If you'd like to speak, put your hand up. We will do our best to try and move between the online and the face-to-face. Does that sound okay to everybody? Okay, great. So with that, David, would you like to just give us a few words of welcome, and then we will hand over to Anne.
Good morning, everyone, and good morning, everyone on. Oh, I shouldn't have said camera. Good morning, everyone online as well. You're very welcome, and it's really nice, as Nadine has said, meeting again in person after COVID, but also be able to do events like this that are hybrid, so those who can't make it along can still participate, and that's really good. So I just like to say a few words by way of brief introduction, and I think many of you are familiar to this. For some of you, it's a bit newer. But working in partnerships is a core pillar of the HSE health programme, and much of this work comes under our ESTHER Ireland programme. And Ireland joined the European ESTHER Alliance in 2012 in order to work together with other European countries to collaborate on health partnerships. And just as I mentioned that, some of you are aware that the ESTHER Alliance formally finished up last year because the members want to move to a new, different global networking model, and that's under discussion at the moment as to what that would look like. So the ESTHER Ireland programme is implemented by the HSE in collaboration with the Irish Global Health Network. And IGHN, and that's Nadine and her team, hosts the secretariat for ESTHER Ireland, and they support in lots of different aspects of the programme, including organising today's events. So just briefly, why we support partnerships. Right, the HSE and other Irish health institutions have a contribution to make to global health in the context of Sustainable Development Goals. And you know, Sustainable Development Goal 3, ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. So that's a commitment of our country, it's a commitment of our government, and it's something we can contribute to. And what our contribution is, particularly in the area of sharing expertise, technical expertise. And we believe that the most effective way that we can do that is through working in partnerships. And that's the message of Sustainable Development Goal 17, which says strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. And if you look into that, you'll see it talks about North-South technical collaboration, and that's the type of work that we're engaged in. Now, our role in the HSE and ESTHER Ireland is to facilitate good, effective, quality partnerships. So you set up and you run your partnerships. That's what you do. What we do is to support you in that, to different things we do to enable you to do that well. So we provide technical advice, we develop and share standards of good practice, we develop and share tools for implementation, for monitoring and evaluation. We provide small grants, and you're familiar with the small grants program. So different ways that we support you. Now, today's theme is sustaining health partnerships, working together to unlock potential. So that's really about the theme of how we do partnerships well. So it's a learning event, and the key learning in these events is from each other. So whether you're here present or online, please take the opportunity to network during the day, because I think that's a real value to sharing the networking. So that's really all I want to say by way of introduction. I hope that the hybrid approach works well. I hope you all enjoy it and find the day useful. So now I'd like to just